to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today, we have a very special guest meditator, Keira Lani. She is also known as the Tree Gong Healer here on Enlightened World Network. I want to take just a minute and share with you a learning that we already had today. The learning came in actually yesterday in a meditation that the more we are aligned in spirit, the more the synchronicities come in. And then if we see them as something other than synchronicities, as a gift or a spiritual breadcrumb, then it just opens everything wide up. So this morning conversation with Keira, she was talking about February being a difficult month. And of course, I asked why. She had a very significant loss in her family a year ago. And then someone else that they hold really dear died right about the same time. And so I mentioned that Sue Broom and I are doing today messages from your loved ones, which has to do with grief and loss and the transition process. Here on EWN, it's at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And then we talked a little bit about what the meditation was going to be on, and it's communing with the world tree. And then she was telling me a little bit about this dear friend that had passed, whose name is Walter. And I could just see Walter showing up for this meditation today. So then we started talking about Walter and the synchronicities of Walter's story and his love and passion for nature and the trees. I mean, it just is piling up on top of itself, all of the coincidences here, if you will. So, Keira, I cannot wait to see where this meditation takes us today because it already feels so potent.
Thank you so much, Ruth, and thank you for that little extra introduction and bringing people into our conversation. I really feel that the community building is such a huge value of Enlightened World Network. And so I really didn't know how this meditation was coming through until I was in the shower this morning. And then so much more came through in the conversation with Ruth that I just wanted to take a little bit of time to set the context. And so what what the vision that came through for my dear friend Walter was that he is playing his stand-up bass for us as we drop into this meditation. And so as you imagine my tall, quiet musician friend standing in the trees, embracing his stand-up bass and offering a heartbeat counterpoint to my words, I invite you to call in any of your friends, family, loved ones on the other side of life who perhaps have a, an instrument to add to the chorus. Perhaps you have a dearly beloved guitar player, pianist, flute player, saxophone, clarinet, or singer. And perhaps as we drop in together, you can imagine this beautiful music of all of our ancestors showing up to sing us a song to encourage us in our journeys. So let's close our eyes with that idea and just notice who shows up for you, who wants to bring you a little bit of joy in remembering them from the other side of life. Allow yourself to breathe into this imagining of a beautiful acoustic chorus in the trees and how the trees themselves are joining in the music. As you drop into your breath, Feel that you are breathing in the beauty of this concert in the forest where the humans and the trees are playing a beautiful, soothing music. The wind comes in to sing her song. The birds are showing up to bring their beautiful voices in counterpoint harmony. I'm feeling an angelic harp music coming in. The sunlight is dancing through the leaves. Allow your soul to step forward and join in the song and dance in whatever way you can imagine yourself participating. And I'm seeing some fairies coming in and a fawn creature with his panpipe dancing and playing, reveling in this forest. And then you realize that all are singing and playing in honor of the beautiful world tree. And you see that there is the presence of a massive tree, larger than any you have seen, whose roots go deep and wide to hold the entire earth in her loving embrace, whose trunk is broad and tall, reaching into the heavens, whose branches hold up the sky, lovingly caressing the stars, holding the moon and the sun. And you realize this beautiful tree is inviting you to enter into her body. And so you walk through the opening that she has opened between her roots into the depths, and find yourself in a dark place lit by sparkling crystalline stones where the sunbeams are coming down from the heavens through the trunk into the earth. And you see where the roots are holding the depths of the streams, and you are invited to go into the shadows, into the deepest, darkest depths of your psyche. The places where the pain is really present and the pain is soothed by these deep waters, by the loving roots of the world tree, by the presence of the Mother Earth. And you are able to go deeply into any feelings of ancestral trauma, trauma of your current lifetime, traumas of your past lifetimes, traumas that you have held and witnessed for others. And you, just as the world tree is holding you, you are able to hold in full presence these experiences of pain and trauma and suffering of the entire world. And you can feel that these deep waters are cleansing the trauma patterns, that you no longer need to repeat these patterns, that you can allow these deep waters to wash through you, to hold you in full presence of any hurts that have been perpetrated against you, your ancestors, your world family, and any hurts that you, your ancestors, your past self may have perpetrated against others. And that you, in full presence, are able to allow these to be transmuted into the deepest healing experience that is awakening within you, the true creative God consciousness presence that you came here to birth into being. So feeling yourself becoming a world tree, feeling your roots growing deep and wide and holding the waters of the world. Feel now that you are channeling the waters of the world in through your sex, through your womb space, your reproductive organs, in to your physical trunk that is growing wide and tall as you become fully who you came here to be. Your branches spreading to hold up the sky as your soul grows lighter, you begin to channel your awareness upward into the crystalline connections of the heavens. And again, hearing the song that is being sung and played to honor you, the stars singing in your hair, in your branches, in your leaves, as you are becoming fully embodied as the world tree, as she who births the world into being. So now encountering all of the gifts, all of the artistry that you came here to express in this lifetime and all those before and to come. Feeling all those ancestral beings of light who are here to sing your praises and to gift you with their presence, their song, that you may sing your song with confidence, singing out loud to harbor, to be the harbinger of the golden era. So seeing the pure golden light showering down on your crown, and with your next breath, breathing in the infinite gifts and blessings available to you, the infinite gift and blessing that is you. Seeing, feeling, imagining this golden light channeling through your crown, through your third eye, your throat, your heart, and shining out through your hands, showering golden light into your life, that everything you touch will be blessed with this gift of the golden touch that brings more life, more prosperity, more abundance, more joy, more love, more fullness to your life. bringing your awareness now into your heart center as you integrate the energies, the gifts of the world tree, and you slowly, consciously walk backwards from her body into your current body in your current life, bringing with you the gold, becoming embodied as a golden creatrix of your destiny, no longer battered by fate, but now claiming her birthright to stand on this earth, to be rooted in the stewardship of this earth, and to be fully resourced as a creator, creatrix of the golden era, where we bring the resources back into the communities, back into the earth, back into the hands of those who are here to heal and transform and walk consciously in co-creation with the trees, with the angelic beings of light, the ancestral energies, the earth mother, the heavenly gifts. And just taking a few breaths to feel into your dance of life, your song of life. What does that sound like, look like, smell like, taste like? How will you harvest this golden energy to bring yourself into a more purposeful walk of life, more in balance with these energies, more in honor of all that has come before, without attachment to what has been, but fully present to the opportunity that you have to create here with each breath. Coming back into your breath, moving the body. I'm sensing a little qigong movement here, just gently, intuitively swaying and gathering the energies, gathering yourself back into your presence. Place your hands on your body to ground into your space where you are, in your home, in your body. Keep your eyes closed for a moment longer and bring your awareness into your, we're going to go down through the chakras. So we're going to start with the crown, pulling in that golden light from above and gently closing the petals of your 1,000-petal lotus, your golden crown. That energy is now being channeled down into your third eye, pulling that blue light in from all directions, spiraling it in. I'm seeing your DNA spiral now, pulling in the connection of the DNA with the trees. The trees and you share the majority of our DNA. So feeling that spiraling back into your center as your third eye is gently wrapping back into an internal gaze, pulling in your personal vision, and then spiraling that down into the throat, feeling a nurturing. It's like we're cocooning in this moment, that we can fully receive what the world tree has gifted us and integrate it. So I'm seeing this golden light spiraling around the throat chakra, filling up your center of expression. And it's like a liquid honey, like when you swallow honey and it soothes your throat and you can sing a more beautiful tone. That's what this energy is doing in your throat, so that when you open your mouth to express yourself, the words that come through, the song that comes through, will be your pure soul expression, untainted by the worldly experiences, the old patterns. Trusting that this will continue to integrate, moving down now into the heart center. This spiraling continues. It's now heating up like magma, warm, liquid, gold magma. So it's got the orange, fiery glow in your heart, and it's melting away any old heartbreak, any ways that you have been abandoned or abandoned yourself, and transmuting it into the pure passion for life, that you will walk through each day, harvesting each moment, the gift that is available, the opportunity that show up to give and receive more love, spiraling down into the solar plexus, that incredible power center, seeing this energy bursting into a beautiful orb of light. Your inner sun is shining in all directions, illuminating what within you is still needing to be transmuted, what within you is still needing to be gestated, and what within you is ready to burst forth in a pure expression of light. Again, allowing this process to continue as the energy spirals down. And I'm seeing it switching directions here as it goes through to nourish the digestive organs, digesting the light, down into that womb space, bringing a warmth of warm water bubbling up to soothe and heal and create that sacred womb space for what is being birthed through your personal process with yourself. And feeling that liquid gold is now flowing down, down, down into your root, and seeing your root chakra branching out to root deeply into the earth, feeling that connection with the earth. And again, just like we did at the crown, now we're going to pull those roots in, close the root lotus so that it is a one-way gateway. So your energy, you are still tapped into the earth, And your energy is sealing in. You're sealing in all of that gold, no longer leaking through the old trauma patterns because they have been transmuted. You are now a living legacy of love. All right, 3 more deep breaths, just integrating whatever is showing up for you in this moment is perfect, just allowing it. And inviting that you are that powerful. You are ready for this mission. I'm seeing, sensing, feeling that some of you are experiencing a mission that is greater than you, and you're not sure what it is. So, trusting the guidance, trusting yourself, trusting that whatever is showing up for you right now is for you, and accepting that it's not, are you ready? It's not, are you worthy? It's, are you willing to take that next step? So just take a moment to make an agreement with yourself to show up to what life is bringing to you. Now moving your body to bring yourself fully back, and when you're ready, opening your eyes. My eyes like completely sealed shut during that meditation. Usually when I receive or give a meditation, my eyes will open and close. And so I had to speak to that because I had a hard time opening my eyes. I had to tell myself, open your eyes now. So I'd love to hear if you have received this meditation, if there's anything that you would like to share. We definitely went some places that I was not fully expecting. So thank you. Thank you, Ruth, for inviting me to bring in some unexpected energies. And thank you to anyone who has received this and is willing to share what came through for you. And please reach out if you would like to do more deep work with the trees, because I'm really feeling that call reawakening within me of late. So I'd love to hear from you, Ruth.
I would love to share. I truly felt and heard Walter. Could you hear his music?
I could I could at first, and then so many other music showed up that it kind of turned into something different. But yes, I did. I really did feel that bass line coming through so strongly. Even the way that I just kind of described it before the meditation, I thought I would take more time with it, but it was like I felt like this acceleration of energy just from inviting his baseline to lead us into the meditation. That was how I experienced it.
I also had my parents there, and of course, they've passed, but they sang in the church choir for 52 years. And so my dad's bass and my mom's alto. And so I just envisioned myself right in between them and just felt their energy. And I thought, so often in meditation, we go to these places places, spaces, whatever you want to call them, in the ethereal realm, where folks in and no longer in bodies can convene together. And what a beautiful gift that is. And that's exactly what that space was for me. So thank you just for that. And to be able to hear my parents sing again, to hear
Wow.
their voices, beautiful. And
Wow, Ruth. I just want to pause you for 1 second before you share the next piece because what you just shared was so powerful. I just was getting full body chills and I could hear them. I could hear their voices singing through you. And um, that's so, so beautiful that they sang together for their entire marriage, that that was such a part of their connection. Thank you so much for bringing them in.
absolute, well, you set the stage for it to happen. So thank you. And I loved when you said the stars are seen in your branches and leaves. I want a picture of that. I want to write about that. I mean, that's just so rich, so profound.
Mm.
So there's so much in that. And then when you said, um, how will you harness this energy? And then you harnessed the energy by having it work through all of the chakras. And I thought, oh, that's how we're going to harness that energy. That was beautiful, Keira. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I thought I was leading us back in that moment. And we had come back into our bodies and I thought we were coming back. And then I was like, oh, I can't leave them here. This isn't the end. We have to actually pull this energy in fully because it's so expansive. And as you were reflecting to me, I was also remembering, rarely do I go and listen to my own meditations. There's just so many things to listen to and do, and new thoughts coming through all the time. When we were in the middle of this, I thought, I need to go back and watch this one because there's some stuff coming through here that is really powerful. And so, yeah, I really hope that I get to hear from some of you that receive this, whether on Facebook or YouTube, and hear how you received it because it's such a gift to facilitate a meditation and receive at the same time. And so I definitely feel that this one is one to revisit and receive from myself. There have been times when I can watch something that I have channeled and receive it myself and in a different way, right? And so I really appreciated those reflections, Ruth, and really, really grateful for this time, and especially in the walk of how do we walk with those loved ones from the other side of life. And because, and I love that you invited Walter in because he passed the day after my son. I didn't really directly grieve Walter. It's like now that it's a year later, I can celebrate Walter. And so it's very, very just so special, the gift that came through today. So thank you so much, Ruth.
Absolutely. Well, and I loved really the call to action at the end that each of us being called to step into something a little different than had we not been here together earlier. And I loved when you said, are you willing to take the next step? I'm getting total goosebumps. Are you willing to take the next step? Because the only thing blocking us is us.
Yeah, so often, right? We get these big epiphanies in a meditation, and if you're an Enlightened World Network meditation junkie and you're coming here every day and then and not actually seizing those epiphanies, I am inviting you into this challenge that you actually take what you receive in your meditation time and take that into your life. Even the most mundane parts of life can be completely shifted when we take that seriously, that we get to step into the opportunities that present themselves. So yeah, thank you for grounding that in, Ruth. I do feel that is so important.
Um, Absolutely. Keira, before we go, what do you want folks to know about you? And if they want to work with you, how do they find you?
Right now, the best way to find me is either through Facebook or you could, if you're an Instagram or YouTube person. But I think the easiest way right now is to go message me on Facebook, or if you want to send me an email at kiralani@gmail.com. I am going to put out some links and such. I would love, actually, because we talked about the trees today, I would love to invite anyone who watched this during this week that we're live here to reach out and find out how you can come and join me and my friend Madeline for the New Year of the Trees on February 13th. And we're going to, the two of us in our water wisdom collective are going to be offering more of these seasonal offerings. So if it is later and you're watching a replay, reach out anyways and find out what we've got going on. I'm also have some really deep work in the works that I'm not ready to release yet. So please come and follow me on Facebook or Instagram, kiralani.treegong, and let me know if you're following me and if you want to be on that list to hear about the deeper training that I'll be offering later this year. I have been in this process of allowing myself to fully gestate. So I think when that came through, that sometimes we have to let whatever is coming through gestate fully. Sometimes we try to push it out too quickly and it's not quite fully formed yet. And there's so much encouragement to that. And I'm taking a step back to the natural birthing process of my creation. And so I would dearly love if somebody really feels deeply this connection with the trees and the elements and the deeper healing work that we come here to do at this incredibly potent time on the planet. I would love to be more directly connected. So that is what I guess what wants to come through today.
Perfect. All right. Keira, Lani, thank you so very much. And friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for being here. What an amazing year 2025 is becoming. The growth and expansiveness is really amazing. So thank you for being here for it. And thank you for being there for you in your own growth and expansiveness.